Welcome back to the channel, everybody. This is Chris's Collectible Corner, and for those of you who are new, thank you for coming through to tune in for this review. And today we're going to be taking a look at the premium Bandai Vegeta older style battle clothes by S.H.Figuarts. But before we get into the figure itself, if you wouldn't mind, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell notification to be notified when new reviews are uploaded to the channel. It really helps and I appreciate the support. So, as you guys can see, with the pretty standard S.H.Figuarts packaging that these figures usually come in, we have a nice big window showcasing the video with a little color palette in the back that kind of replicates it, and some photos all around the box that kind of showcase the figure itself and some of the accessories that he comes with. But that aside, because you guys already know what this looks like, let's get the figure out the box and take a closer look at the details. So here we have him standing straight up and down in a light box, no crazy poses or anything like that. And this is Vegeta as he appeared on the second half of the Namek saga. And just overall, I mean, I think it's really good that we're getting this figure. You know, Tamashii is really going in on the Frieza saga to make sure we get every possible figure. I mean, we even got Kui, and he was only there for like a handful of episodes. But overall, like, the colors on this are pretty similar to the Dragon Ball Z Super Broly movie Vegeta, that like the gi with the darker blue, and then the older style armor that we actually have was from the Namek saga, where he doesn't really have like the yellow straps on the shoulders. I will say, and I know you guys are probably gonna look at me and be like, "Nerd!" But you know what?
I don't give a fuck!
I believe the shoulders are too big. Vegeta was not this buff in the Namek saga. I feel like the shoulders should be smaller, you know, to have a more slim profile that's more accurate to the art style as well. I mean, the hair sculpt and the shape of the body looks fine. It's just, to me, the shoulders kind of throw it off. And I guess the other nitpick here is that I can tell this is kind of like a combination of old parts of older Vegeta figures and some newer parts. Like the head sculpt is new, the body is kind of new, like the chest, but the arms are obviously reused and the legs are reused, which is kind of disappointing because this is supposed to be a premium Bandai exclusive. And I emphasize a premium, you know, so this guy was not cheap. It's not like you can go in and get him for 35 bucks. He was $60, I believe. And then after tax and everything after that, it came out to like 75, 80 bucks. So to me, I feel like they could have made a little bit more of an effort to make this guy a little bit more unique instead of like a copy paste or, you know, a combination of older parts. But I get it, they're trying to save money and screw us out at the same time. Not screw us out, but, you know, try to get the most out of us. Alright, let's look at the accessories. Alright, so looking at the accessories, he comes with 4 different facial expressions aside from the one that he comes with in the box. And I just have to say, I mean, if you guys saw my last video, look at this. This is the one that he comes with on the figure itself. This is a great looking hair sculpt and face sculpt. Tamashii can really knock it out when they want to. This is the second one where it kind of like has the shouting face, and again, once again, they have the great detail. This looks like Vegeta, and this I feel like really replicates the look and the art style from that part of the series. Then here we have the more aggressive, like straining Vegeta, and the detail with the sweat, the eye expression, there's lines around the eyes and the veins. I mean, come on, like Tamashii can do it when they step it up. And then here we have the iconic crying meme Vegeta face, and once again they've knocked this out the park. And this is what I said, once again I'm repeating myself, I said in the last video, Tamashii can really knock out facial expressions. They have the capability to do it, but they don't always. And then lastly, we have Vegeta with his eyes closed. This is when he was, you know, resting against the healing chamber pod that Kakarot or Goku was healing in after he got messed up from the Captain Ginyu fight. And I feel like this is a nice expression for Vegeta because, you know, he usually has his eyes closed when he's in the distant being antisocial. So this is nice. Now as for the hands, he comes with 3 different sets of hands. You know, it comes with the Ki Blast hands when, you know, Vegeta does his rapid fire and shooting a bunch of Ki Blasts, which never does anything. Then he has his gripping hands, or I like to say coming to term hands, when he realizes he is not the legendary Super Saiyan. And then we have his Big Bang hands, but obviously he didn't do that. This part that happened in the Android saga, but I always call it like that, and these are really good and clean. Then the last accessory that it comes with is the cross arms, and how you basically put these on is you pop his arms out from the shoulders because they have little ball tabs right there, as you can see, and then we take the arms and they just kind of like pop right in, so this way he can kind of like have the cross arm kind of look that Vegeta usually has. And you see, like, the size of these shoulders I feel are perfect, just like I was saying earlier. But I will say the shoulders do not go in all the way. Maybe I did it the wrong way, but they don't really pop in all the way, but it works and it kind of executes the look. And the last bit of accessories that he comes with, which I think is really cool, they've done some cool things with this figure. They come with the interchangeable chest and ab pieces for when Vegeta had Krillin shoot him through the chest, and then they heal him, so this way he can get a power boost. And basically how you will put this on is right here. You're gonna put your finger underneath to pop off the chest piece. I found it easier to take off the top pieces first, so then you're gonna kind of pull that off from the back. As you see, it has like the little tabs. Then you're gonna stick your finger to kind of get the little leverage, pull out the back piece right there. And because you have all the openings, you just lean them back, and then you can pop out like the little stomach piece. And as you can see, these are all the interworkings of what it looks like on the inside of the skeleton of what these figures look like when they're built. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna take all these pieces, you're gonna pop them back in, and they stay in there pretty nice and securely, so you don't have to worry about them falling out. At least I didn't have these issues on my copy. You're gonna put it right down the back, and as you can see, it has like the battle damage in the hole. And then when you put the back on, it kind of overlaps. So if you do bend them forward, you don't have to worry about having that gap. And then same here with the chest, you kind of pop that right in, and boom, there you go. You have Vegeta with the battle damage hole in his chest after it's been healed, after Krillin kind of shot a blast through him. And now he's kind of ready to go against Frieza. Alright, so let's take a look at the articulation on this guy. I mean, if you have a Vegeta figure, if you've owned any Vegeta figures before, it's pretty much the same. So we're going to start with the head like we always do. He can kind of look down, not too much, it kind of bounces back up. You can look up decently, not too much either. Has a neck gap that I don't like. Side to side. The right head could rotate all the way because it's on a ball joint. Now for the shoulders, which they did something pretty cool, there's butterfly joints, so you can actually pop them out, as you see. Well, not too much because then you'll pop out the arm. Hold on. Alright, so yeah, but you can pop them out, so this way he can kind of clear the armor. You know, so his arms go up about 90 degrees, and it allows him for better articulation if you want to try and get his arms across the chest. Fortunately, he can't do that, and this guy's like falling apart as I'm doing it. Yeah, see, like the way how they did the armor, because it's a separate piece, I see what they were trying to do with the butterfly joints, but it doesn't really add any extra articulation. Like he can't. His arms just stay there. It doesn't go across his chest at all. So that's frustrating, because it's like a butterfly joint that's there but serves no purpose. Alright, but you know, elbow bend. There you go. Bicep rotation. Wrist articulation is the same, you know, it's a ball joint. So same there. Other arm as well. You know, he doesn't feel cheap. I will say that. Like, he doesn't feel like loose or anything. It's just, I don't know, a lot of design choices they made are like questionable. Like, why? Like, I don't know. All I'll say is I'm looking forward to these Vegetas being done, because these are the 2.0s, and yeah. Alright, so yeah, side to side. That's good. Now can he crunch? Because, you know, there's the new modification for 3.0, so they got the big ass gap. Are you serious? You can't be serious. This is by far the worst one. Oh my gosh. Guys, I'm pushing it. He cannot bend forward at all. That's it. That's it. That's insane. What is the point of implementing this new technology for 3.0 and this big gap? He can't even bend forward, like, at all. He can lean back slightly, and you see the big gap? Like, come on, guys. Like, what's the point? What is the point of doing that if we're just going to be hindered and not be able to do things? Like, Bandai, you guys are frustrating sometimes. Like, I don't understand the choices you make sometimes, but alright, legs, same 2.0, so you can kick 90 degrees, thigh rotation, knee bend, and it's got the old outdated ankles that suck, but you know, That's it. You can't really do a lot of side to side, but front, a little bit of up, and toe hinge. Just in case you guys are wondering, same on the other leg. It's not too different, but man, that's just frustrating. Like, as you guys know, if you've been watching the channel, I won't say crunch is important, but you know, it definitely helps with posing. And the fact that that's inexcusable, especially for a P Bandai exclusive, we got to do better than this, P Bandai. We got to do better than this because people are paying money for these things. But like I said, hopefully this is the end of the era of this Vegeta and we get a new, better body that, you know, you can pose better, because this is outdated. They've been reusing this body, and this is a mix of old and somewhat new parts. So yeah, if this is what we're gonna do, just revamp the whole thing, because this is not working. But that's how he moves, guys. Alright, and now lastly, because I know with every Vegeta figure, you guys always want to know and want to see if it's possible. So we're going to do a couple of head swaps with some of the 2.0 Vegetas, as well as the most recent 24,000 power level Vegeta, to see if this head can go on these bodies and how it looks. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, we're going to pop his head off. I don't think it should be a problem because the peg looked like it's the same size as 2.0. So lay that body down and let's pop this one off. Put this on here, see if it fits. Give it a second. Sorry. Boom, yeah, that fits. There we go. The new Vegeta head on the more updated Saiyan armor Vegeta body with the wide shoulders minus the skirt. And yeah, this looks good. I like how this looks, especially for like a more serious look, because I don't think we got that with this figure. I could be wrong, but I really like how this looks. Very nice. Alright, well, let's pop this off. And just for the shits and giggles of it, this is the Scouter Vegeta head. Let's see if it can go on this body. Yeah, boom, that was real easy. And there you go. So these heads are definitely swappable on the bodies, at least, so you can definitely mix and match this if you want. I don't think the face plates, though, are the same. Let's find out. Alright. No, yeah, they're not the same, you could tell. This one's way higher. Yeah, they're different. I mean, we'll test the theory, but let's see. Oh yeah, nope, that's not doing anything. That's not going on there. So yeah, okay. The face plates are not interchangeable, but doesn't matter. You can swap out the heads. So alright, let's put this back together, get this off, and move on to the other 2.0s. Alright, so now let's go to the newer Super Saiyan Vegeta from the Android Saga. Pop his head off now. Let's see. Get a nice base form Cell Saga Vegeta. Yeah, this looks nice, man. I really like this. This looks dope. This is a nice clean look, especially since we haven't gotten an updated base form Cell Saga Vegeta. This looks nice. This would do, you know. Like I said, this head sculpt is really nice and it fits well on this body. Now, let's just in case if Vegeta actually did achieve the legend and was over prepared for Frieza, let's see how this looks on this body. Oh, this looks nice too. So yeah, if you want to do what if scenarios, you can definitely mix and match these, you know, on the bodies with the different heads to kind of have some different timelines. Alright. Let's check out the next one. I mean, I know it's definitely going to work because it's literally the same body, just a different colorway, but I know there's some purists that want to see it with all the different color variations, and there you go. This looks nice too. I don't think the art style or the hair matches where Vegeta was at this point, because this is from Dragon Ball Super. But, you know, if you want to just have it because you just like it and this is your favorite base head sculpt, go right ahead. It's going to work. Looks good. Alright, and now I have a fodder Majin Vegeta body from the Tournament Saga, so we're gonna take a look at that, see how that works. Boom, there you go. That sits on there. That looks good too. These all look good. I mean, I'm not mad at these at all. So yeah, if you want to have a base form Vegeta before the tournament started, before he became Majin, here you go. That's how he would look on this body. I think it looks really nice. Don't mind the missing hand or the paint work. It was just a fodder figure with kind of just messing around for some custom work. But yeah, you get the overall gist. That's what it looks like. And I know there's some of you, there's always going to be that one person that wants to know. And I'm just going to show you because it doesn't make sense, but they would like to know if this head could fit on the Super Saiyan 4 body. So this is for you, that one individual. Yes, it fits. And it looks ridiculous. But now you know that it is possible and it can be done. This is for you, one person in the comment section or that views this video that wants to know that burning question. Here you go. Base form Vegeta on Super Saiyan 4 body. So yeah. Alright, so you can head swap them, guys. So there you go. Fits on all the 2.0s. Boom. And there you have it, guys. That is the old style battle clothes Vegeta from the Namek Saga. And if you couldn't tell, this figure I kind of have mixed feelings about it, because I do think there are some good things they did with this as far as like the interchangeable chest pieces, and I really feel like the head sculpts and the expressions I did on here really knocked it out of the park. But I feel like there's more bad than there is good with this figure. The fact that it is mostly reused parts, the lack of articulation in the arms for the butterfly joints, as well as the crunch, and then they charge a premium price tag for this, which was $60, I feel like it's unacceptable. So for me, I'm not a fan of this Vegeta. Like, I'm happy to have it in the collection because I'm a completionist, and if you're somebody like me, then definitely pick him up. But I would not recommend paying aftermarket prices for this guy. He's just good to have standing there, and I just feel like the stuff that he comes with could have easily been an accessory pack instead of us having to pay for a whole figure that is just so limited like this. And it's really unfortunate because it's such a simple style for Vegeta to have this outfit, and the fact that they put it behind a premium Bandai exclusive paywall and people can't easily get this figure, I don't know, it's just frustrating. So for me, if I was to use the Dragon Balls as a scale from 1 to 7 to rate this, I'm gonna have to give this one 3. And it hurts me to do that because Vegeta is my favorite character in the whole series and just in general from any anime. You know, I just love the character and I love what he stands for, and his character arc is great. But as far as this figure, I feel like this figure was a big letdown. Not saying I was expecting anything crazy because it's such a simple design, but still, I just feel for the price and what you're getting, the bad outweighs the good here. With that said, I hope you guys found this review informative. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell notification to be notified when new reviews are uploaded to the channel. Thank you for stopping by my corner of the internet, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.